Mike, obviously the seventh inning was probably a big turning point, bases loaded, nobody out, and then the 4 or 5 guys, fielder's choice and double play. Can you talk about that inning as well as what repercussions from that into the eighth inning as well?
Well, they brought in a very good ground ball pitcher, a guy who we knew has a record of getting the ground ball, and they made a couple nice plays, and having the infield halfway and a hard hit ball by Craig, but still force out at home, and then the double play. Couldn't have worked out any better. We needed a couple runs in, but they pitched their way out of it.
Is this a game of where you look back and say, well, Gonzalez 7 walks and a lot of runners left on base, that maybe some opportunities were missed? I know he only gave up a hit, but still, it didn't seem like he was his normal self as well. Your thoughts on that?
No, I'd agree with that. We've seen him very good, but we did have our opportunities, and certainly there with the bases loaded, nobody out, they don't get much better than that, and it just didn't work out.
And one more. Can you talk also versus Lynn versus possibly Tracy, Zepp versus Moore? Your thoughts there as well on that situation? I'm sorry, Boggs,
yeah. Well, the idea of actually the other decision is to bring in Mott right there, which we do a good part of the time if we have a double switch there, because his spot would have come up in the lineup and we'd have lost him for the ninth. So that decision comes down to whether I want to take out a Holiday, Craig, or Molina in that situation. And I had faith that if they did make a move to remove Tracy from the game, that Zepp would be able to get out one of their young right-handed pinch hitters, and it didn't work for us.
Mike, we've talked about Cosma and the job he did in September. With this being a little bit bigger stage, can that be tough for a guy with as little experience as he has?
No, he's been very consistent for us. That was a tough play. The ball jumped up and got him pretty good. But I see him making very good plays, and just kind of watching him and what he's doing. He's ready for this.
Other questions? Right here.
Just your thoughts on Wainwright and the job he did today?
I thought he fought and had a little bit of trouble early on, really making his pitches with his fastball. It seemed like he wasn't as fine as when he's having his best games. His breaking ball really bailed him out today and kept him off balance, and had a lot of swing and misses and some chases and strikeouts with the breaking ball. He made the pitches when he had to, and kept us right there in the game.
Mike, not for a crutch or an excuse or anything, but can you talk at all shadows? Always there's that strange playoff 207 time, but were shadows a factor at all with the hitters, at least from your side?
They may have been talking internally, but they weren't making a big deal of it. I think we've been pretty consistent about not giving the excuses. The other team's got to deal with them just like we do, and once you start going down that road, it seems like you're in a trail to fail. And the guys just go out there, and sometimes they're going to have an advantage on the shadows. The pitchers are. You just got to make adjustments.
Anything else? Mike, did you get asked? I assume you got asked about the matchup thing.
Yep.
Is that? Can you say whether that was the matchup you were anticipating?
I thought they'd probably go towards the right-hander. Once again, to go through that situation, either you leave Boggsy in the game, or what we'd normally do would go to Mott. If we have a double switch we can pull off so we can keep Mott in for the ninth. And we didn't have that move, not one that I was comfortable with. So that left us with Zepp against one of their young right-handers, and he went up there and put together a good at-bat and made it happen. That was the game.
Mike, you only had 3 hits today, and they figured in the scoring is at the bottom line. Getting 3 hits is not going to win you many games.
Well, that's not necessarily true. And if we put together as many walks as we put together, and we put guys in scoring position, then once again you look at that opportunity in the 7th. We had opportunities to win this and put more than the couple runs that we had up there, and we've been very good lately in situations, getting the situational hitting done, and today just didn't work.